everyone, Mark and Joey back here on a Tuesday morning after a really tough night last night. But we are going to explain a little bit what we're doing here as we have some feedback from our fans. And they're asking for shorter subject-based videos because we kind of carry on about the NBA for like 20, 30 minutes sometimes. All of our videos can do that. And what we're going to do now is shorter segments so that you can watch what you want to watch. If you're not interested in watching one part, you don't have to watch through that. So that's part of this. Our videos are going to try and stay under 10 minutes at all times. And we look forward to packing in information for you there. And Joey, what we want to do here is kind of brag about ourselves. Yeah. We called the loss last night as much as we were cheering for the Raptors. And we called the series in 7. So, you know, our theory around that holds. It was a good game last night. The Raptors can't be ashamed by the game. They shouldn't be, they shouldn't be down about it. They didn't sound down about it. But we believe that Golden State's going to win Game 6 at home.
Yeah, we believe it's coming back home for Game 7. We actually said, if Golden State won, obviously Toronto won, it'd be over. But if Golden State won, we were already saying Game 7. So we're not really surprised with this. We won't be surprised if Game 6 goes Golden State's way. When are you going to beat Golden State 3 times in a row at home?
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
They're motivated more than ever now. Now they're kind of playing with some hate even in their hearts probably.
And there's no more Durant coming back talk?
Yeah, there's no more distraction because he's officially out. But I hate the fact, that's probably the wrong word. I always dislike the fact when teams get to play with heavy hearts. It's always a sad occasion that they're playing with heavy hearts. Yeah. It's always means something tragic happened. But they pulled together, and when you're the other team, that's tough to beat sometimes. When they pull together, their hearts are in the right place. They're emotional, and a lot of times that produces better basketball, hockey, whatever, team victories, team playing, chemistry, all that stuff. In Golden State, I'm a little worried if I'm a Raptors fan that they're gonna pull together. And their last game this is a guarantee now. Last game at this arena.
That's right.
Kevin Durant, his injury.
They're going to want to win for him.
They're going to pull together, and in this arena, I think the fans will be live, and I think it's going to be tough to win Game 6 there. It's going to be tough to win 3 in a row on the road against Golden State, and now all these emotions together, man.
But we shouldn't lose 3 in a row either, and that's what we said.
Well, I think we'll win Game 7, but I just think Game 6, which is the next game, is going to be very difficult for the Raptors. I think I'm already picking Golden State to win. I think, like I said, all those things are going to go into it. They're going to play well. You can see when Klay Thompson gets angry, the way he plays, Draymond Green, Steph Curry. Now, with that being said, we only lost by 1 point last night as well.
And we had the last shot.
So we can easily win. I'm just saying, I think it might be really difficult. I still think Golden State might win. I think it'll be a nail-biter. And I think we're back for Game 7, which we can talk about that later, but I think then that would go in our advantage.
Yeah, that would be
Game
insane.
6 is going to be very, very tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And you mentioned a lot of good points in there. The emotions of the arena. It's the last game that they're going to play there. The fans are going to be emotional. The team's going to be emotional. The whole Kevin Durant thing. I was shocked. We did a segment on Kevin Durant, so I won't repeat it a lot. But it was clear he was a bigger part of this team than I thought he was. And that's going to be, he's not coming back now. I think that's going to clear the head a little bit too. It's not nice for Kevin Durant. It's not nice for them at the moment that he's going to be out now, but it's taking away all the question, when's Durant coming back? So teams who get that kind of clarity too, that's also another thing that helps them, that they know now we have to go out and win this game. Kevin Durant's not coming back. We can get this series back and win it. So I think that's going to happen in Game 6. The Raptors have nothing to be ashamed of. They could have won that game on the last second. Great play by Green. I mean, this guy, he's a big part of the game. Sometimes it's emotionally, he's causing all kinds of grief, but I'll tell you, he works hard on the defense, and he's a tough guy. He could have not rushed Lowry. He could have let him take that shot, thinking it's last second, he's not going to make it. But he put everything into it to get that tip, and credit to him.
Yeah, I mean, he probably gives it the most everywhere around the court, and with his voice. I mean, he probably gives out the most energy with the talking, with the defense, the offense, and he's really their heart and soul. Kind of that team. Sometimes it gets him into trouble. Sometimes
he's only one technical away from being suspended, which would be interesting.
And to be honest, sometimes I don't like how aggressive he is and how loud he is.
He complains about every
play. He complains about every play, every foul. But he's a great defender. He's a great offensive player. He's a great motivator for that team. What a play on Lowry last night. Yeah. Like Lowry said, you don't know. It might have gone in if he didn't tip it. It looked like a good setup, a good spot. We don't know.
And other guys may not have even rushed him. Like, he had a 4-foot, 5-foot gap. Like it looked like a clear open shot. He really came at him.
More importantly, anyone with less height, no way blocks that shot.
Yeah.
You gotta remember Lowry's small at 6 feet, but still, because Draymond couldn't foul him, so he's way to the left.
Yeah.
He puts his arm out there, catches it with a fingertip. You know, that's Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. Not that they could have done a different type of job, but if they did the exact same play, no way they had to reach to touch the ball. So, great play. You know, that's what I mean, though. Golden State, you gave them life, and that's the worst thing you do against a team like this. In Game 6 in Oakland, it's just going to be, I mean, I don't know.
I think so. I think we're believing in Game 7. We're also believing that it'll be a victory in Game 7 for us. But I think we're coming back. I don't think there's any doubt about it. It's going to be tough. We knew it was going to be tough to beat them in 5. And no one had called this series in 5, so nobody should be in shock anyway.
Well, and a lot of people actually called the Raptors in 6. A lot of people thought the Raptors would win the road. Raptors actually have the best road record in the NBA.
Right.
So I think people think that they could easily win Game 6. I just think
the Warriors have been beat at home in this playoff more than ever too. So.
Right, but I think when most people picked Raptors in 6, they thought it would be us winning Game 5.
Yeah.
Going to Game 6. I feel like the way it's kind of played out, this Game 6 doesn't really feel like a win for us. It just doesn't feel like momentum-wise.
Well, we've talked about this a million times, right? Because same in the game of golf. You get to the same score that you would have been happy with, but it's how you get to the score. And this is no different. Nick Nurse said it in his interview. He said, if you told me we'd be up 3-2 going to Oakland to win it all, I would have been so happy. But now it's 3-1. You could have won the championship. You didn't win it. Now it almost feels, it shouldn't, but it almost feels like the momentum switched to the Warriors.
I mean, like you said, golf. I mean, you can shoot 4 under during the last 4 holes, or be 6 under and double bogey 18, shoot 4 under. You feel like crap if you're the guy who double bogey 18. Yeah, you shot the same score as the guy who birdied the last 4 holes to shoot the same as you, and he's going to be feeling fantastic going to the next day. One thing about Toronto is they keep on coming back. They're resilient. Even last night after the injury to Durant, they came back resilient. Even after the mistakes where they gave up a 9-0 run, they came back resilient and had a chance to win this game. One thing the Raptors do, I don't know if it's Kawhi or Nick Nurse, they just keep being resilient. They keep coming back. It will be a tremendous win if they can get it done in Game 6. Honestly, a little selfish here. I'd rather them do it at home anyway in Game 7, but I don't know if I want that tension of the potential of actually losing now. But getting up 3-1 was a gift. You knew they weren't going to go away easy, and now you can either go win a tough Game 6 in Golden State or come home and take care of your home court. We'll see that on Thursday when they play. I think we're going with Golden State early, but also we'll keep you up on updated injuries. Looney's out for Golden State now, too. He fight through some pain for the last couple of games. DeMarcus Cousins going to have to play great. If you're Toronto, what needs to change for you? 1, fouls. Please stop getting fouls. 2,
take some rebounds, and you're freaking on your own end.
Well,
this has been a problem all playoffs.
The rebound, though, wasn't bad last night, statistically.
It looked bad.
But the fouls and the turnovers are really bad, and if you clean that up, you're more talented, you have more depth, you should win this game. But if you turn it over, if you have a lot of fouls, I don't think Golden State is a bad free throw shooter, first of all.
No.
So if you're fouling, you're turning the ball over, they're going to win this game. But if you don't do that, really, you have the better team, you have the more depth, you should win on Thursday. But I think we're going to go, barring injury, we're going to go with Golden State and back here for Game 7.
Yeah, I would say if Klay Thompson is in the game, I think we're in trouble.
He's in the game. He's healthy.
So if nothing happened coming out of last night's game, obviously all they're talking about is Durant, but if there's anything else there, if it's not, I think we're back for Game 7. As you say, we shouldn't lose 3 in a row either. So we come back into Game 7 with every expectation to win. It would be incredible for the city. But I'll take a win in Game 6. We're logically saying Warriors, but we'll be cheering like crazy for the Raptors to end it. You never like to give world champions another lift and have them have the chance of coming back. So Game 6, we think Warriors. Game 7, Raptors. Going to be exciting.